You know, we talk about this a lot of different online scams these days to look out for, and data breaches, of course, seem to happen all the time. So let's talk about protecting your data. With some advice today, we have Lewis Howell, the founder and CEO of Huya Inc., with some tips for us. So first of all, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And Lewis, what types of cyber scams should we be looking out for in the new year?
You know, there are a lot of cyber scams right now that are coming out, and most often they're very seasonal. So it's tracking and trending the things that are happening within your business or things like that. Maybe you just you enrolled in new benefits and things like that, and maybe you got an email from your HR department to update your username or password somewhere. And we just need to be aware that sometimes these are scams that get us to give away personal and private information, our username and password, and just kind of the keys to the castle. So it's very seasonal, and it's going to attract different types of trends out there, and it's most often phishing.
How do we spot it?
You know, that's a really good question. It's really tough. And, you know, I've fallen for different scams over the years, email, Facebook Instant Messenger, or even on mobile. And what we want to be aware of is who is the email from? And what does it say? Are we expecting this communication? And also, I tend to look at the body of the email. I look for, are there grammar problems? Are there weird characters in there? And also, I don't download or click on any links if I'm not aware of where they're coming from, because I could download some ransomware, I could click on a link and go somewhere and actually expose some information and things like that. So I want to be very situationally aware and also watch for anything that's like a call to action. So that would be something that's demanding that I do something right now.
Okay. Send money is an obvious.
That's a good one, right?
That might be another. Just clicking on the button?
Just clicking on the button itself, right? And so sometimes if you click on a link and or if you download the file, ransomware, we are all aware of that over the past year or so. That can lock up our data, especially in organizations. That can be a really bad deal because all of a sudden we can lock up maybe medical information for patients and things like that.
I was going to ask, at the end of the day, what are the scammers really after? Is it your password to get into your banking information? Is it your email password to have access to all your accounts? Is it?
It could be that. In organizations, we're seeing it. They're trying to get access to maybe your payroll system.
Ooh.
They're trying to get into that EMR system, right? Electronic medical records and things like that. They're trying to get in. They're actually trying, it's such a big problem. They're trying to get around the security controls. We spend millions of dollars on security, especially at hospitals and things like that. Well, all of a sudden they can send an email or a text or something like that. All of a sudden they've gotten around these security controls and they've gotten the keys to the castle.
I'm going to ask this question just because I love the company name, Huya. What do you do? Do you go in and consult with companies on how to prevent these situations?
We do. We do a lot of that. We also have some software to kind of help protect personal and private information online. We also have a product called Fish On. And so to help kind of combat this threat, we actually recommend training and testing of your employees because it's hard to spot these scams. And so we need to work with our employees to actually put them in a situation where they can help each other, work together, and we can spot these scams really fast.
Tell me if this is true. I've heard that your email password should be the one that's the most locked down fortress type password.
I like that. I like that. I think all of your passwords should be locked down, but your email, that's a really big one because that can, you know, they can actually use that to actually create other communications, other places to get more information.
And they can send emails from your other accounts to get new passwords and all that.
Exactly.
Okay, well, Lewis Howell with Huya Inc. That is a fun name.
Yeah, very nice to have you in.
Thanks, guys.